All right, guys, and welcome to the Legacy Day podcast. I'm your host, Blake Hawkins, and this is episode number 4. I'm excited that you're joining me here today. And if you're joining the show and you're watching the show, you're a change agent, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're out there making it happen. You're doing big things. You're going for the mark. You got a vision in your mind. There's a cause that you're ready to fight for. And so, hey, congratulations. I'm glad that you're here. This is a Legacy Day podcast, and I'm your host, Blake Hawkins. Let's jump right into this. So today's episode is going to be labeled Trust the Transformation Process. Trust the transformation process. When you go through a change, when you're cultivating change in a company, in an organization, in a family, in a project, within, maybe a nonprofit, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're activating change and you're going for change, there's going to be a period of that transition that's going to be messy. It's going to be maybe confusing for some people. It's going to be a little disorienting because there's a lot of moving pieces. And that's a natural process of transformation and positive growth. And so if you're leading that charge and you're leading that transformation and you're leading that change, I encourage you to trust the process and to stay grounded and stay focused and to understand that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Oftentimes for myself, before I've had some of my biggest breakthroughs, I would go through this little period. Maybe it's 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever it is. This little period where everything seemed to be going sideways. Things were falling apart. Systems were falling apart. I was having challenges internally with some people, some team members. Maybe team members leave. I add new team members. We change systems. We change infrastructure, whatever it may be. It can feel messy. It can feel chaotic. But what I've learned is that this is a natural process of transformation and positive growth. Now, if you're having chaos just for chaos sake, that's usually not good. But typically, whenever you want to create a higher standard in a company, in an organization, with a team, in a project, there's going to be this moment in this short period of time of momentary shifting of the foundation. And this is a normal process of transformation. This is actually a good sign that you're heading in the right direction. Because now the old things that were static, the old things that do not align with the big vision, with the big, wide, grand scale of where you're heading and what you're growing into, those things now start falling off. And you start becoming aware of the things that aren't in alignment with the vision. You start becoming aware of the people that aren't in alignment with the vision. And it's important that these things happen so that way you can remove all of the muck, clean it out, and then you can start building on solid ground. And then you're doing things that are in alignment with your bigger vision that you set forth for the organization. It's going to feel messy sometimes. It's going to feel chaotic. People may not understand. Outside looking in, they're going to have all kind of thoughts and perceptions, and they only see literally like 10% of what's actually going on. They eventually will see the full picture. You just have to stay consistent, stay focused, and trust the process and have faith in the bigger vision and do the best you can every single day. Just identify those big legacy actions, and every day continue to press forward and continue to truck forward. And this is a time where you cannot worry about what other people are thinking. This is a time where you cannot worry about what other people's perceptions are, because at the end of the day, they can only see so much. They have a limited point of view. Of course, they're going to have a skewed perspective because they don't see the big picture. If they saw the big picture and they saw everything that you saw, who's leading this transformation, they would, probably feel just as excited, if not as just as optimistic as you currently are in this process. So I think it's important to recognize that not everybody's going to understand in the moment, but the good news is once you get kind of past this little opportunity, this little momentary phase of death and transformation and removing of the things that do not align with the vision. Once you get past that and you start getting a little bit more solid ground, people are going to start seeing these new pieces that you implemented in the project, in the organization, in the company, and they're going to be like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm glad we did that. Sometimes they'll actually forget the thing that they were even worried about because they see the new success and they see the feedback and they already forgot their concerns and worries. So this is not a time to be overly worried about what everybody else is thinking. What matters is your team, making sure that your team in their departments or whoever's working with you in this project, they understand, at least a direction of where you're going. And they need to be able to have certain tasks that they can focus on so they can grow within this project or within this initiative. But not everybody's going to understand the big picture, only you are. But what's important is your team members that are in the trenches with you daily. They need to understand these are the few things that we're focused on for this week. So that way they feel comfortable in that. They don't even need to see the full picture. They don't even really want to see the full picture. Most of the time, they just want to understand, okay, what are the next 1 to 2 or 3 things that are really, really critical right now? And they're good. Being able to communicate that to your team is super important. And then outside of your team, your business partners, the people that support you, your family members, the people that love you and care about you, it's good that they have some sense of trajectory, some sense of progress, but even then, they're going to have a limited point of view if they're not in the trenches with you every single day. So transformation, positive change, positive organizational change, positive company change is going to feel a little chaotic and a little messy sometimes. And it may even feel like you're doing something wrong, but it is actually a good sign that you're removing the things that no longer align with the vision, and you're now focused on the things that are in alignment with the bigger picture, with the big milestone that you're shooting for. So have faith in the process, trust the process. And once you get past this little messy phase of transformation, because transformation, that's what it is. We're taking something that was this form and we're literally dissolving it, reconfiguring things, and moving forward in a new direction that's better, bigger, more successful, more exponential growth, that's more in alignment with the company vision, the organizational vision, the organizational values. This is a process where we're literally dissolving the old thing and we're creating and building something new. And we're taking this raw material that was a form before, whether it was a certain business structure, infrastructure, business systems, and we're literally just unwinding some things, undoing some things, recalibrating, making those things even better and being stronger and moving forward and growing and exponentially taking yourself and your business and your team and your company to the next level. And that's what this is about. And honestly, when you go to that big next milestone, whatever it may be, you're probably going to have to reconfigure some things too, because you have to shift the foundation to align to the vision. The foundation has to align with the vision. Otherwise, you can't sustain that type of success. So when we want to go bigger, we want to go more expansive, we want to go more exponential, we want to go more infinite, our foundation has to align with that. Our daily and work systems have to align with that bigger foundation. Otherwise, we're going to be on shaky ground. And even if we do see some of those results and that success, we won't be able to sustain it. So this is a blessing to be able to go through this positive transformation. All right, guys. If you're a change agent, you're a leader, you're an entrepreneur, please like, share, subscribe, show me some love. And I'm excited for you. If you're going through a transformation, a positive transformation, a place of growth, a place of exponential growth, a place of taking yourself to the next level, congratulations, you're in good company. I just encourage you to keep going, keep one foot in front of the other, and just understand that it's all working out in your favor and it's literally happening to your best interest. and that these things are literally in alignment, and it's all going to make sense real soon. Keep going, my friend. Stay focused. Stay strong. This is Legacy Day.